Oh yes, hello wonderful viewers. My name is Nathan Matov here at Kisa Projects. Kisa Projects is a home for entrepreneurs where no one can be too young to own a company. We opened up business in 2016, but we fully went registered on 27th of January 2017. We are lucky to have met and patterned with proven formulas, and is very particular about maintaining standards in our trainings. Quite a number of people have been coming and asking for our services, and all those who have worked on are performing well in various entrepreneurial businesses in and outside the country. We discovered that learning happens best when it is done in a way that is practical, relevant, and engaging, rather than doing it in a way which is just theoretical and decontextualized. We are located here in KOMAMBOGA or KUMUKAAGA along GAYAZA Road, and always open for business Monday to Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. With us, no one can be too young to own a company. We always emphasize you to start small but dream big. However, basically today I'm here to give you a thorough review on how quite a round rubber soap can be manufactured for commercial benefits. But before I take you through the entire science of manufacturing high-end quality soap, let me show you a full list of the projects that we take here at Kisa Projects. You can join us for trainings if at all you feel like you're interested in starting business with us. Here is our training list. Number one, we have the science behind quite a laundry bar soap production, whereby we shall take you through the entire science on how quality laundry bar soap can be manufactured from scratch. There we just charge 150,000 as of this year 2024. So these fees are for the year 2024. Number two, we have liquid dishwashing soap. Then number three, you have powdered soap. Number four, you have air shampoo. You can see the corresponding charges that we charge for each of these projects and the duration of training that you take here with us. However, after training, we help you in quality control and assurance. We help you in branding and packaging of your products, and we as well give you a continuous follow-up until you succeed in your productions. So we have hair shampoo, we have multi-purpose liquid soap, petroleum jelly, the art of book binding, candles, full chalk, paper bags and envelopes, hand sanitizer, bleach, shower gel, body creams and lotion, tomato ketchup, toilet or toilet stroke medicated soap or skincare soaps. We have cake baking and decor, fire starters, and all these projects. We have breads and donuts and blah blah blah. You can see them at project number 30. You can come here at Kisa Projects, choose the projects in which you want us to train you, and you spend with us this duration of time corresponding with the project that you want to take. However, for some projects we have packages for those who want to go fully commercial. For instance, for the soap production business, you can enroll with us with our KPAD soap production package, which goes for Ghana shillings 3 million, and other packages. Also have packages of 1 million, also have packages of 2,050,000, also have packages of 12 million, and so on. You can give us a call on these contacts for more information concerning our projects. With zero wastage of time, let me dive into what has brought me in front of this camera today. I've come to give you the basic science on how quality laundry bar soap is manufactured. For all those people willing or aiming to enter into soap production, and all those who are currently manufacturing soap, but we are facing a lot of challenges, a lot of difficulties on how to come up with standard products, or when you see your products that you have manufactured doesn't match with those products you see from big companies. This video may be of help to you. Sit down and listen to me very well. To begin with, let me start by explaining to you what's meant by the term science. Scientifically, soap is called a salt of fatty acids. When I say soap, in actual sense I'm meaning a salt of fatty acids. So this simply means that in a finished product, this one, which we call soap, there are fatty acids. However, this salt of fatty acids should be manufactured through a chemical process known as saponification. This implies that there is no way you can manufacture soap from scratch without you going through the saponification process. And hence, for you to come up with soap, you have to first understand what's meant by the term saponification. In general terms, saponification simply means the hydrolysis of a triglyceride. When I say hydrolysis, I mean the chemical breakdown of a compound due to reaction with water. And on the other hand, triglycerides are non-polar lipid molecules. However, These lipid molecules should be composed of glycerol molecules that are associated with the free fatty acid molecules, and those are the saturated fatty acid molecules, the monounsaturated fatty acid molecules, and the polyunsaturated fatty acid molecules. So it is those free fatty acid molecules that will contribute to the 5 qualities of a good bar of soap, and those qualities are hardness, cleansing, conditioning, bubbly lather, and creamy lather. Hardness defines the firmness of a soap bar, whereby a good bar of soap should be strong but mild and durable. Then when you come to cleansing is the ability of the soap to remove oily materials or greasy substances from the areas of application, the ability of the soap to do the cleaning purposes. Then when we come to conditioning, this simply refers to the amount of moisture left on the skin after rinsing. A good soap should leave the skin oily after rinsing. For instance, here I have a sample with me. I'm touching this soap several times, but it doesn't leave any mark of it on my hand, which means this soap has good conditioning properties. It will be very safe to the skin or bodies of the users. So after condition, you can come to creamy lather, and this stabilizes the nature of the soap lather, and bubbly lather, which measures the cleansing abilities of the soap lather. So for us to come up with a sort of fatty acid which is soap, we need triglycerides. Now the triglycerides we are using, we don't need them as triglycerides, but we need the free fatty acid molecules that are in those triglycerides. And those free fatty acid molecules we said are the monounsaturated fatty acid molecules, the polyunsaturated fatty acid molecules, and the saturated fatty acid molecules. So those fatty acid molecules are carboxylic acids of long aliphatic chains, and they include lauric, stearic, mirizitic, and palmitic. Lauric, stearic, mirizitic, and palmitic, and those they will fall under the unsaturated fatty acids. Then we also have oleic, ricinoleic, linolenic, and linolenic, and those ones will fall under the unsaturated fatty acids. So the unsaturated fatty acids will contribute to the conditioning and creamy lather properties of a good bar of soap, and the saturated fatty acids will contribute to the hardness, cleansing, and bubbly lather properties of the soap. Hence, for us to come up with quality, commercial, either grade 1 or grade 2 soap, we need all the 8 fatty acid or 8 carboxylic acids in our formula. So if you're manufacturing soap on a small scale production, you'll either choose to use 1-step saponification or the 2-step saponification. Whereas those who are manufacturing soap on a factory scale of production, they will either choose to use the kettle boiling method or the continuous method. We shall go into full details with the kettle boiling or continuous method when you come here at Kisa Projects for training. Remember, we simply charge Ugandan shilling 150,000 for us to train you with the science behind quite around the bar soap production. And our training is done both theoretically and practically. However, that charge is only standing for this year of 2024. Come 2025, we shall adjust our training charges. We will as well have packages whereby you just pay a whole sum of money. For instance, you have packages of 1 million, you have packages of 2,050,000, also have packages of 1.9 million, also have packages of 3 million, and packages of 12 million. So when you pay for packages, we give you all the equipment needed for you to start soap production at full throttle for commercial benefits. With some packages, as well give you free training. For instance, when you buy a package of 3 million, we give you free training on how to manufacture high-end quality soap, and train you for 3 days. And on the other hand, when you buy a package of 12 million, still we give you free training, and you train with us for 5 days. And the cost of training, we shall manufacture with you 20 bars of soap, each bar 1 kilogram for the package of 3 million, and you go back with those bars. When you buy a package of 12 million, we shall manufacture with you 50 bars of soap in our practice session, and that session will last for 5 days. When you buy a package of 1 million, we shall charge you 250,000 for training. And when you buy a package of 1.9, still we shall charge you 250,000 for training. And still when you buy a package of 2,050,000, still we shall charge you 250,000 for training. However, If you are not interested into the science behind quite around the bus of production training, where we simply charge 150,000 for training, and you are interested into our package training, but you are not buying a package, we shall charge you 600,000 for training, and still will train with us for 3 days. So after understanding the process that we go through to manufacture soap, which is called saponification, and still we have seen the qualities of a good bar of soap, let me show you how practically, through simple terms, how you can test the quality of your soap. So the easiest way to know that your soap or the soap you are buying is of quality, or it's good for your fabrics or for your skin, simply, or to begin with, that soap should not be having what we call soap scamming. When you touch on the soap, it leaves you with several marks of soaps on your hand, or it feels like you are touching on something that has color on top or kind of powder on top. It leaves you with that color of the soap by simply touching it to it. That is a clear indication that that soap was poorly manufactured. Look at the sample I'm holding. However much I touch onto this soap, it doesn't leave any marker of soap on my skin. You are going to make several tests on this soap, so I'll put it on a table or on a white sheet or in a black sheet, and so that will leave the marks of soap onto it. Quite a soap should be having both bubbly and creamy lather properties into it. You can see those properties. Bubbly lather reflects the cleansing abilities of the soap. When you are using your soap for washing, the nature of the foam is both bubbly and creamy. Bubbly, those are the bubbles you see in the foam. Creamy is how slippery the soap is after spreading water on it. Now, the bigger the size of bubbles in the soap lather, the more cleansing that soap lather will be, and vice versa. So, if you're manufacturing laundry bar soap, or what we can call multi-purpose soap, it should be having moderate cleansing abilities. If I'm manufacturing, let's say, detergent powder, it should be having higher cleansing abilities to give it the capacity to remove tougher stains. This implies that still you can manufacture soap which has higher cleansing abilities, and people will reject it on the market because it will feel like it is burning their skin because of those excess cleansing abilities. So the percentages of bubbly lather and creamy lather needed in your soap should be greatly measured and analyzed. You come here at Kisa Projects for training, and we show you the right percentages of bubbly lather and creamy lather recommended for a particular type of soap you are making. Another simplest way of testing the quality of your soap: when you manufacture your soap, get your bar of soap and you get a big basin of water and you put it on top of the water. If your soap keeps on floating on the water, then that's the indication that that is a substandard product. Don't even say it to anybody. Don't even use it yourself. Just throw it away. If your soap sinks to the bottom of the water, then you never know. You could be doing something great, but that is not 100% clear assurance that still the soap is of quality. If your soap floats on water, it means that soap is overfilled. That soap is overfilled or built. The soap has a lot of fillers and builders. For some of you who are making soap outside there are people who are using things like kaolin powder. There are people who are using things like soda ash. There are people who are using things like borax, sodium sulfate, soap stock, and so on and so on. All those ingredients, including even sodium silicate, are minor in soap production. They don't contribute to the quality of the soap. And most reason as why soap makers put them as part of ingredients in soap production is just to cut the cost of production. However, the more you use them, the more they will affect the quality of the soap. All the 5 qualities of a good bar of soap, we get them from the 2 major ingredients, and that is the strong base and the triglycerides that we choose to use in soap production. The major ingredient is just the triglycerides. So the reason why we are bringing in the strong base is just to treat these triglycerides, to turn them into a salt of fatty acid. So since we are doing this for commercial benefits, that's why we bring in other minor additives such as builders and fillers to cut down the cost of production, but we don't just add them in any amount. So you have to first analyze the type of fatty acids in your triglycerides, then to choose which feeders and builders to use in your formula and in which amounts. Hence, for quite a soap production, I would advise you to come here at Kisa Projects for training. Still, the equipments we are using in soap production greatly contribute to the quality of your soap. Always choose to use amira-treated soap making equipments. Not everything that you find on market that it will suit best for soap production. You may be having a right formula, but you may be failed out with coming up with quite a products because we are using wrong equipments. Those people are manufacturing soap on a micro scale of production or for cottage purposes or for cottage scale of production. You can choose to use either the hot process method or the cold process method. When you choose to come here at Kisa Projects, we shall strictly train you how to manufacture commercial soap that can even pass standards on the National Bureau of Standards. I remain your Bonathan Matovu.